by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target. Got it. Her third. Or left or right. Sets off. Oh.
Down!
Watch who's going to step. He's going to go for it. It fell from the sky into air and icing.
The Orange Bowl in Miami, Florida. It has seen its share of important and exciting games in its history. Tonight, the CFSL looks to add another as the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Kentucky Wildcats square off for the CFSL national title. Hello, everyone. Nate Murphy and Ryan Moreland, honored to have the call for this one tonight. Ryan, both rosters are loaded. The offenses can put up points in bunches. The defenses are outstanding. So where do we begin to separate these two teams?
It's going to be hard. The separation is going to have to happen on the field. It's going to come from individual efforts here, Nate. These two teams are so stacked, and they complement each other so well. High-powered aerial offenses and devastating defenses.
It might be the defenses that win this one with a turnover or two here tonight. We'll see how it plays out as Taylor Copley out of the backfield catches Moses King's first pass of the night for a gain of 4. Nice little pass and catch right there. An early one underneath, maybe setting something up for later here. And Bainey B16 just redeemed a t-shirt. Make sure to screenshot that, send it to Frosty in Discord, and we will get that sent out to you. And this second down throw is thrown away, and it'll be 3rd and 6.
Just too much pressure right there. King could not find anything downfield.
So 3rd and 6, King underneath. It is complete to Botello, but he's going to be short of the first down, so a 3 and out on the first Wildcat possession.
Well, I'll get to say this one early. One of my 2 favorite catchphrases here, Nate. You throw short of the line, you're going to stay short of the line, especially with how good this Orange Crush defense, as it's called, is at coming up and making tackles.
And now the Oklahoma State offense led by Ryan Moreland, the sophomore quarterback, on his way out to the field. We'll see if they can put up the first points of the ball game.
They're going to get an opportunity here. Fantastic field position after the great stop on defense on 3 and out.
Ball on their own 37, 3 wide receiver set, and Moreland throwing on play number 1 to JT Cass Jr. Good for 2.
Both quarterbacks now looking to attack the underneath. Maybe both have the same thought in mind. Get the defenses to come down and open up the big play later on.
And 2 new followers since we started tonight, including LeBroster, who becomes follower number 3,100. So thank you for each and every one of you. This second down throw, just like we saw from Kentucky, thrown into the seats. It'll bring up a 3rd and 8.
It's almost as if they scripted the same start of this game. We'll see now if they throw short of the line to gain and Kentucky comes up and makes a stop. It's going to be a little eerie if that happens here.
And so now ball on the 39, draw play. It's Hammer, and he's not going to get there either. He's going to pick up 5. They'll leave him 3 yards short, and the Kentucky defense comes up with a 3 and out.
Yeah, it looked like he had an opening for a second there, but Ryan Schultz, just an absolute animal at that middle linebacker position. He's going to come up and make a stop well short of the line to gain. Now the battle for field position starting here early.
And Vinny Trill gifting subs. So we got all kinds of things going on over there in chat as Kentucky about to start drive number 2. We'll see if they open some things up. Everything was underneath on possession number 1. They're going to go 4 wide receivers here with Copley in the backfield. King going far side, and it's going to be Willie Hardigan, his first catch, good for 4.
Yeah, nice pitch and catch right here. They did enough to get their guy. A brutal hit on the back end of that. I believe that was Tyrone Weisinger that comes up with the tackle, and it is. But a great pickup here. Hey, 4 yards a clip. I'm getting all my catchphrases out early. 4 yards a clip. You'll never lose the game, Nate.
And Tolbert with 100 bits in chat. We're up into a level 3 hype train. So continue to keep that rolling as Ken Dixon III trying to get Kentucky rolling. He's got a 4-yard reception on second down. So 3rd down and 3 here for Kentucky, looking to pick up the first down of the ball game. King, near side complete. There it is. First down. goes to Ken Dixon III, good for 13, and move the chains.
And the freshman out of Pontiac, Michigan, is a guy you got to keep your eye on. Dixon, they've used him more and more as the season has gone on. He has been a dynamic weapon.
5 wide receiver look here. King going top of the screen. It's Copley, but he came back to the football, and he's dropped right back at the line of scrimmage.
And trying to get this underneath passing game, and it was working there to start of this drive, and they got some success early in their first drive, although that obviously was a 3-and-out. This one, though, not really going anywhere. He has to climb back up to make that play. Going to be stopped right at the line.
Trill and Ghost and Tolbert again, all dropping some more bits here. We're up into the level 5 hype train, so thank you, everybody, for keeping that rolling. Here's Ken Dixon III keeping his good start rolling as well. 12 more yards and another first down.
No, and he's a guy, like I said earlier, you have to watch this kid. He is such a talented guy and really good at finding that space in the defense and working it. His yards after the catch number are impressive.
Ken Dixon III, the youngster in this wide receiver core for the Wildcats, just a freshman. This one's picked off. They tried to set up the tunnel screen, and Oklahoma State going to come up with the first turnover of the ball game, and that is a huge play by Rashawn Ryland, stopping this Kentucky drive.
Oh, number 11's a guy you got to keep your eye on, Rashawn Ryland. What a fantastic season he has had this year, coming up with big play after big play. He read this better than the offense did, was right in position to make a play early. Fantastic play right there, and that'll undo the tie for the most interceptions in a season.
And this one almost going back the other way again. Alexander Kirsch had his hands on it, nearly had a pick 6.
Sorry, I take that back. I was looking at the wrong stats, but he has had a big season this year. He has now 6 interceptions, which will tie him with the lead.
And now Moreland going to lob one out far side. Fighting for yardage is Jordan Hammer. He's going to get only 1. So it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Oklahoma State offense.
And to be more specific, they're tying him with the Oklahoma State single season record, now held by Tyrone Weisinger, who has set it this year, and Rashawn Ryland from last year, so tying his own record. But now a big 3rd and 9 coming up after that play, Nate.
And Tolbert, another 300 bits in chat. We appreciate that. And 3rd and 9, diving catch from Steven Rodriguez, but it picks up only 3. So once again, Oklahoma State going to go 3 and out and be forced to punt it back.
Yeah, he was looking to lead him right there, obviously looking for some yards after the catch, but led him maybe a bit too far as he has to dive to get a hold of that. They're going to punt back to Kentucky here, although miscue, and this could be huge.
And that is what we like to call a for the brand moment, as that one goes over the head of Kuhn, the return man, and rolls inside the 5-yard line. And so now Kentucky, who had a good drive going on the last drive, Ryan, turned it over. They've got a long field to work with.
Yeah, this is a big, big mistake on the special teams unit.
They're now going to bring a tight end far side. They're going to go up the middle, fullback dive with Jasper McDonald. Caught Oklahoma State off guard, picks up 5.
Yeah, that was a nice pickup right there. Definitely like a really interesting play call right there. Definitely caught the defense a little flat-footed.
And Mike, another 200 bits, and the hype train continues to move forward. And now Kentucky's offense moving in the wrong direction. This is picked off by Ryland, and he's got an open lane to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, now that single-season Oklahoma State record belongs to no one other than Rashawn Ryland. His 7th now on the season. Wow, he has had a massive impact early in this game. Kind of almost thrown to him there, back shoulder. He's going to take it to the house. He has had an unreal year, and I'm telling you what, a lot of these interceptions have come in the playoffs, Nate. When it matters most, he has come up big for the Cowboys.
That was huge, and it looked like King was trying to throw that to Tucker Cork, that was number 15, Tyler Amos. And Amos never got his head turned around. Ryland found it, took it back the other way, puts it in the end zone, and just like that, we mentioned it was going to be turnovers that could be the key. Oklahoma State's defense has forced 2 on the last 2 Moses King throws.
Yeah, and Moses King, this is something he's gotten a little bit in trouble with this year. Both QBs, to be fair, have gotten a little bit of trouble with this, is these early interceptions that have put them in bad spots. Now, their teams have been so talented that they've been able to come back in a lot of those games outside of one for Oklahoma State. But obviously, you're playing the best competition you're going to see all year.
Read option, and this one shut down in the backfield as King hit hard by Carlos Zaragoza, and it's going to be a loss of 2. And real quick, Blue Kush, another 1,000 bits to go along with Tolbert dropping some more in chat as well.
Zaragoza there, maybe getting a little bit of payback as Logan lost the Fan of the Year vote earlier tonight to Cyrock. Maybe a little bit of payback right there as this player gets the sack.
And now over the middle, it's Tucker Cork, as no one was able to get to Moses King on that play. Cork's going to pick up 9, makes this a short 3rd down for the Kentucky offense.
Yeah, tight window right there, but an excellent throw. Puts it right on his man, Tucker Quirk, the senior. Has had such a fantastic career here in Kentucky, and a guy that they're really going to miss next season.
And now we've got a fight about poutine in chat going on over there. And under pressure and going to go down. Moses King is going to lose 8. And that is a huge play from Kyle Tolbert. The first sack of the ball game goes to the Oklahoma State defense.
Well, so much of the talk around these two teams has been the dominant play on the defensive line. I was wondering where we're going to see that start to pan off there. The first massive sack of the game. Kyle Tolbert with a drive killer right there. What a big play.
And now Oklahoma State going to get it back with good field position. Out over the 45-yard line goes Ricky Hammer. And it will be Oklahoma State's ball. Their offense has yet to really get anything rolling, but their defense has given them the lead.
Yeah, I mean, they've played really well on defense so far today. Their offense really hasn't been able to move the ball much. They haven't been on the field a whole lot so far, but yet to do much.
Under pressure and going down this time is Ryan Moreland as he's hit by Israel Jordan Ward for a loss of 8.
Wow, what a big hit there by Jordan Ward. Just breaks right through. Just a watch-out block, lookout block, as my co-host will call it, and just levels Moreland. He never even really saw him with his eyes still downfield. A devastating hit there to start this drive.
Good job from Moreland just to hold on to that football as Jordan Ward put his helmet on his chin strap. And now on 2nd and long, this one underneath, complete to Dakota Ali. First time we've called Dakota's name tonight early on. That's a catch for 9. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that's the guy they want to get involved tonight. He has been such a deep ball weapon for this Oklahoma State squad.
That guy redeeming the t-shirt, make sure, again, you screenshot that, send it to Frosty in Discord, and he will get that sent your way. 3rd and screen here as Hammer is going to catch that and get dropped right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down and 8 and another Oklahoma State punt.
Now, I'm telling you what, the halfback screens tonight, you can throw them out of the playbook for both squads. These defensive lines far too talented for that to work.
And special teams forcing a fair catch here. So now the Oklahoma State defense back out on the field. They forced 2 turnovers. They came up with a big sack on the last drive. Kentucky's got to look to get something going here. It starts with Moses King.
Yeah, it obviously does. He has to calm down and make clean plays. Be careful with the football.
And they're going to go play action. He's got an open receiver, and Willie Hardigan good for 5. That's a good start to this drive.
A nice play right there. A 5-yard gain to start the drive. And getting a little bit of confidence there for your junior QB.
Yeah, he's got 3 to the bottom of the screen, and he's looking the other direction, but he is hit hard once again. Ezra Rogalski with his first sack of the ball game, and it'll be a 3rd and 13.
Oh, right there. Rogalski doesn't even really get touched as he breaks right through. King maybe looking at the sideline like, all right, can I get a new offensive lineman in here? Can I get someone who will actually put a hand on somebody? Wow. Just broke right through.
And fresh in the kitchen, redeeming a CFSL t-shirt. Again, make sure you screenshot that, send it to Frosty, and he will send it your way. Tyler Amos going to lay out, make a 4-yard reception. But on 3rd and 13, that doesn't do him a lot of good, and Kentucky going to be forced to punt it away again.
Oh, and unfortunately for Kentucky, they had some room to operate there. The middle of the field was pretty open. He could have turned upfield and perhaps made it to that line to gain, but the diving catch going to take that possibility off of the table.
And Ricky Hammer return gets it out to midfield again. So it has been a defensive struggle And we kind of had a feeling, Ryan, this could go one of two ways. These offenses were either going to explode or the defenses were going to play like exactly what we're seeing so far tonight.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's definitely been a defensive matchup, but that doesn't mean that'll be that way the entire night.
And Oklahoma State looking to get something going, and a great catch from Jordan Hammer out of the backfield, picks up 6.
Great catch there by Hammer. That one was really in the dirt. He had to go low to get that one. Bailed out his quarterback a little bit there, but a big pickup there on first down.
And now 3 to the top of the screen. Moreland looking that way, floats it out there. It's complete, and that'll go to Dakota Ali, good for 2.
Yeah, great pass and catch, looking to get some room there, but Smoke Wyatt was there immediately to slow the play down, and then coming in to finish it off was Alexander Kirsch.
I have another prediction for you. We'll get it right after this play. It's going to be a wide receiver screen, and it will be complete to Dakota Ali for 5. And all right, everybody, get those gambling fingers ready for prediction number 2. Who leads this at halftime, Kentucky or Oklahoma State? Or will it be tied as we go to the break? You'll have 2 minutes to get those in, and it is a 1st and 10 here for Oklahoma State.
Yeah, this was a nice pickup there by Ali, individual effort on that last play.
So now play action pass, going to go far side, complete. Steven Rodriguez got the foot down in bounds, picks up 14, and Oklahoma State's offense has their best drive going.
Yeah, that was a great passing catch to the outside there. Rodriguez does a good job of keeping his feet in bounds.
Pistol formation now for the Cowboys. Play fake. Moreland's going to roll. Look far side, and that one nearly intercepted as Alexander Kirsch for the 2nd time tonight jumps on one and knocks it down.
That was really close to a big momentum swing for Kentucky.
And now on 2nd and 10, they will turn and actually hand one off here. And Hammer, breaking free from a couple of tackles, picks up 6 and makes this a shorter 3rd down.
Great run there by Hammer. It looked like he was going to go down pretty quickly after the handoff, but just kind of bruised and fought his way to make this a manageable 3rd down.
So 3rd and 4. Oklahoma State looking to convert and keep it going, and they will. J.T. Cash Jr. gets the 4 they need, down to about the 10-yard line, and it will move the chains.
No, and this is a guy you love to get on 3rd down. 6'3", 269 pounds, the sophomore, a big body out there.
They marked him down at the 11. They could have gotten a 1st down. Instead, it's going to be a foot race back towards the Kentucky end zone inside the 40, and they will finally drag him down at the 31-yard line. Alexander Kirsch held on to that one and raced the other direction.
Well, we saw them go to the wide receiver screen a couple of times on this drive, and it has been semi-effective. This time, though, Kirsch was ready for it. He's going to break the tackle by Cass, but then the duo of Hammer and Moreland going to be able to bring him down before he can get all the way to the end zone. But, wow, massive swing of momentum right there.
Well, we've seen both defenses make some big plays, and the defense has the only score on the board. It's 7-0 Oklahoma State as we hit the 2nd quarter. You're watching the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports right here on Twitch. Welcome back to the start of the 2nd quarter here in the Orange Bowl, the national championship game. And quarter number 2 starts after the Kentucky interception. They've got it on the Oklahoma State 32-yard line. Pistol set, hit, and this is going to be ruled a fumble. Oklahoma State's defense is falling on it, and they're going to have it right back at the 45-yard line.
Ezra Rogalski is going to be in the backfield to knock this one loose. Kymundus Bell with the scoop. A big play there. It looks like King was trying to get rid of that one, but it's going to come loose out of his hand. A massive play after the turnover themselves, getting the ball right back to their offense. Huge play there for the Cowboys.
3 turnovers in this ball game so far. 4 now. 3 caused by Oklahoma State, 1 by Kentucky, and now Israel Jordan Ward picking up his 2nd sack. Another big hit on Ryan Moreland.
And they're trying to go play action here. Very slow to develop, and they do a great job. You see Jamison Weinrich coming in after, and he's going after the running back right there. Really brilliant design there, and it's going to work perfectly with a 5-yard loss on the sack.
So 2nd down and 15. Has to throw this one away quickly, and it sails over everything. And it's going to be a 3rd and 15 for the Oklahoma State offense.
Ultimately, on second and long like that, you're looking to get half of it there. They kind of try to get all of it. Now stuck with a long third down.
Now under pressure again quickly, and once again going down. This time it's Jamison Weinrich getting to the quarterback. His first sack of the ball game, in Oklahoma State after the fumble. Going to be forced to punt it away.
It's frickin' Harry in chat says the O-lines must have gone on spring break. Well, it's appearing that way right now. A great blitz right there. Going to come up with another sack. That's 2 in the last 3 plays here for this Kentucky defense, forcing a punt.
And now Kentucky hoping to get some decent field position out of this. But the Rick Kuhn return out only to about the 34-yard line. So still some work to do for this Kentucky offense to go put their first points on the board.
Yeah, and they've been moving the ball every now and again. They've had some success, but it's been a story of turnovers. They just cannot get any momentum going because of these turnovers on offense.
3 bunched to the near side under pressure, and King is going to get dropped again. And it's Rogalski once again, 3rd sack of the night.
Wow, Rogie picking a great time to get involved tonight. Again, goes in untouched. There's nothing King can do with that one. He's got to get some blocking up front if he wants to have any success tonight.
They were trying to set up the screen, it looked like, and Rogalski not giving them a chance to get the pass off. So now he's 2nd and 21. Not a lot in the playbook to pick this up, but they're going to take a shot at it, and this one sails over everyone out of bounds, and it'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, that was just a bit outside, although maybe luckily it was outside because that was well covered downfield.
2-by-2 look. Under pressure, slips one, and now it's going to be incomplete as that one was nearly intercepted along the sideline. Another big play from the Oklahoma State defense.
Oh, great pressure up front, and that's going to cause the error. That was Tymontis Bell in the backfield, and he's going to throw it out there. It looked like Podolski was the one that got his hands on it, but either way, it'll end in a punt.
And now Hammer out near midfield with that 7-yard return. Oklahoma State has won the field position battle most of this ball game, but really nothing offensively to show for it.
No, I mean, they have to be able to capitalize off of these more often than they are right now.
And they pump fake the screen, and then Moreland doesn't like what's there, throws it away, sets up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, great bump and run coverage downfield. Trying to set something up down there, but Kentucky does a great job of taking that option away.
Fully loaded shotgun set, play action over the middle, complete to JT Cass Jr. Did a good job holding on to that one in traffic.
Great pickup as well there on a long 2nd down to make this 3rd and manageable. Only 2 for 6 on 3rd down so far.
And looking to convert for the 3rd time, under pressure, dancing around, and that one hit Hammer in the hands. He had to try and turn around to make the catch and couldn't quite haul it in.
Yeah, just a little low on that, made it a little awkward, but a chance to maybe pin them deep here if they can get another great punt.
And this one down the middle of the field, it will hit at the 6 and will roll into the end zone. And Kentucky maybe catching a little bit of a break there. They're going to have to figure out some things here offensively. We've seen them drive it a couple of times, but the turnover bug, you mentioned it, has kind of bitten them so far tonight. You also got to protect Moses King. He's been under a lot of heat lately.
Yeah, I mean, he has been. They've been going after him. You see right there, Rogalski, 3 sacks on the night already. And I want to keep in mind the single game record for Oklahoma State is 5 in a game, so he is well on the pace to get that.
And this one over the middle, complete. Willie Hardigan, he's kind of been the go-to guy so far tonight. He's only got 3 catches, but he seems to be the one working himself open the most.
Yeah, and that was another nice pickup by Hardigan there. An 8-yard pickup on 1st down. This allows you to do a lot with your playbook here on 2nd and short.
They'll go read option. 2nd time we've seen the read option tonight, and 2nd time it's gone backwards. Tymontis Bell comes up and makes a big play.
And Tymontis Bell might not be the household name at the linebacker position like a guy like Ryan Schultz on the other side of the field. But let me tell you, there are not many linebackers that can play as well as this young man.
He has made play after play this season, and he makes another one there. Sets up a 3rd down and 7. King gonna go far side and misfires as he was trying to get it back to Hardigan, I believe, and it will be incomplete. 4th and 7. Once again, Kentucky gonna punt it away.
Yeah, again, they're coming up with a big plays. Both defenses right now not willing to give an inch, and it's really showing. The pressure has been immense on both quarterbacks.
And a big hit on special teams. Great play there by Harlan Cash, making the hit, stopping Hammer at the 48-yard line. It looked like there might have been something set up there. Now can Oklahoma State take advantage finally of the good field position? Quick throw, complete, and it's Buster Cox for 5, and it'll set up a 2nd and 5.
Great pickup right there. That's a great way to start a drive. I mean, those 5-yard pickups early on, it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it makes a massive difference in your play calling.
King Maximus, another 100 bits in chat. Thank you for that. And another sack for Israel Jordan Ward, straight up the middle for the 3rd time tonight.
Man, what a big play. Jordan Ward on one end, and we got Ezra Rogowski on the other, and they are just feasting on QBs right now.
And Gino McFly, another new follower. We appreciate that. Welcome to the CFSL championship game. And it is a 3rd and 13 as we click down to 5:45 and counting here. First half, 7-0 Oklahoma State. Setting up the screen, and we know that's not going to work very well against these defenses. It's going to lose yardage, and it'll be a 4th and 16 and a punt coming up.
That's obviously not what you want to do, is just to make matters worse. But wow, great, really, really well read there. I believe that was Alexander Kirsch that's going to come up and get credit for that tackle, but Israel Jordan Ward right in that territory as well, read it perfectly.
And another punt going back the other direction. Well, these punters probably punted more so far tonight than they have all season long combined. They're getting a workout here in the first half, and Kentucky back out ball on their own 29.
Hey, maybe it's like a rhythm kind of thing. When you're getting this many opportunities to punt, you know, you feel it. You get in that rhythm.
And now speed option look, and cannot get it to the outside. Moses King slipped one, but couldn't get the pitch. There might have been some room for Copley on the outside.
Oh, he might have had the opportunity, but by the time he made that choice, it was already too late.
So now a 4 wide receiver look. It has time and nearly intercepted. Bell jumped up and nearly hauled it in.
Oh, I'm telling you, he used every inch of his frame and every inch of his vertical to get up there and interrupt that pass. A fantastic play there by Bell.
So now a 3rd down and 9. Can Kentucky find a way to convert and keep it going? Taking a shot downfield, and this one is hauled in by Willie Hardigan for 17. Move the chains.
Wow, that was really impressive there. A beautiful pass to the outside and a great job, just a great route, and going to put the ball where his man can get it. But he had a big window to do it, because what a fantastic route there by Willie Hardigan.
17 yards and a 1st down, gets them out across the 45-yard line. And look at the total yardage. Both teams under 50 as we close in on the end of the first half. And Taylor Copley picking up 4 on his first carry of the ball game. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Nice pickup there. You know, you're never mad at 4 yards, and they don't use Copley a lot. I feel like I say this every time we call Kentucky, Nate, but he is so good. In the little time that he sees the ball, fantastic playmaker.
I would 100% agree with that. But now 5 wide receiver set, taking a shot deep, and incomplete, knocked away on the back end that time by Max Capone.
He had an open man there for a second, but that ball hung in the air just a little bit too long. Max Capone had more than enough time to make a play on it.
Same formation, going to go far side, and maybe a little bit of miscommunication, but incomplete. 4th down and another Kentucky punt.
Yeah, and this is, you hate crossing that 50-yard line. Feels like something special. You're getting close, and they get there and immediately have to punt, although a chance maybe to pin them deep.
Fielded at the 16, and getting not much further than that is Ricky Hammer. He'll pick up a yard before he is violently thrown to the turf.
That was Rick Kuhn on the tackle, a guy that we're used to seeing in the return game on the other side of the field. Fantastic hit.
So now Three wide receivers top of the screen. Moreland kind of dancing around in the pocket. And again, a little bit of a misfire towards his running back. We've seen Jordan Hammer have to make some adjustments on 2 or 3 different throws.
And you're seeing Moreland, getting a little anxious in that backfield. That's where he fired it out. I have no idea how Hammer got a hold of that one.
Good job just to reach back, pick up the 2 yards, sets up the 2nd and 8, and this one's dumped underneath the Eastridge, but he's going to lose a yard, so it'll be 3rd down and 9, and again, a long 3rd down for one of these offenses.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. We've seen Oklahoma State a lot tonight just live in this underneath and trying to get the passing game underneath to work, but, you know, obviously Kentucky's defense far too quick for this to be effective.
So 3rd down and 9. We'll see if Kentucky dials up some pressure. They will bring a couple of extra rushers. It's picked up and off his back foot, and there was nobody wearing white in the area. That one was dangerous and nearly intercepted.
Moreland is just very lucky right there that he gets the opportunity to bring his punt team on, because that was just a very ill-advised throw. There was no way he was making that one.
His line actually did a pretty good job blocking that up. If he would have set his feet and turned his shoulders, maybe he could have found someone downfield. Instead, Kentucky now, maybe their best starting field position of the night on the Oklahoma State 46-yard line.
I see some shortstop Ryan Moreland. It was a shortstop kind of throw there. Hop off the back foot and send it.
And a little wide receiver screen this time to Dixon. Good for 3. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, nice little pass there underneath. You're obviously hoping for more there, but you're not mad at the positive yards and getting that rhythm back on offense.
Now on 2nd and 7, looking to continue some of that rhythm. It's Ken Dixon the third again. 5 more yards, sets up a short 3rd and 2.
Yeah, this kid's kind of been everywhere tonight, although we haven't said his name in a minute here, but a nice play there by Ken Dixon.
So now a 3rd and 2, 2-by-2 look. They'll play fake it. And time to throw, and nobody open. So great coverage downfield from Oklahoma State. And will it be go time? It is for Kentucky.
Oh, yeah, I love this. You're playing for it all tonight. There's no second place. You've got to win it all. They're going for it.
5 wide receiver look. Gonna take the shot. Open man complete to Tucker Cork. 32 yards. And we've got our first and goal situation tonight.
That was huge right there. You're going to see the pass outside. He's going to get it there quickly before the safety has a chance to get over and going to get down inbounds. Although, man, it was close to those 2 feet touching. I believe he was inbounds, though.
And they're not going to look at it, so they will give him the catch. And if that ball's thrown a little bit more to the inside, it's possibly a touchdown here. So we'll see if Kentucky can finish this drive off. This one in and out of the hands of the receiver, incomplete.
Oh, fantastic hit. Going to knock the ball loose right there. A great job of being violent at the point of attack.
So 2nd and goal, ball on the 7. Fully loaded shotgun for Kentucky. Play action, King looking, has time, has to throw it away again. Good coverage in the end zone that time from Oklahoma State.
Smart play, though. You do not want to take the sack here. Obviously, the goal is 7, not 3, as points are coming at a premium tonight.
Same formation, flip the receivers, 2 to the top of the screen. Over the middle, into the end zone, and Tucker Cork spinning around, makes the catch for the Kentucky touchdown.
And I got to see this one again, because I'm not even sure where he fit that in. I mean, it didn't look like there was a window right there for the ball to squeeze in. There it is. Wow, right in front of a crossing defender. Cork, a little spin move on the end of that. That was pretty right there. Fantastic pass.
And a great job adjusting his body from Tucker Cork, making the catch. And all of a sudden, it wasn't a long drive. They had the short field, but Kentucky's offense put it together, made a couple of big plays when they needed to. Tie ball game, 2:22 to go here, Ryan, in the first half.
Yeah, obviously a lot of time left. All 6 timeouts on the board. 3 apiece for both teams, obviously, as they're going to take this one out of the end zone.
And Hammer gets it out to the 20. Would have been better off taking the knee, getting the extra 5 yards. But now we'll see if Ryan Moreland and this Oklahoma State offense can get something going. It has been tough sledding tonight against this Kentucky defense. Moreland running out of time, dumps it underneath the calves, and it will be a 3-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And you're really happy with this play for Oklahoma State because it looked like it was going to be a sack there. So the 3-yard gain, obviously very preferred.
Pistol set over the middle and a great throw this time. Dakota Ali on the quick slant was open. Picks up 13, moves the chains.
No, there's a reason why Dakota Ali was a Freshman of the Year candidate. The young man has had a prolific season here and continuing it here tonight.
And that one was right on the money from Moreland. Looking for another one. This one's on the money, and it's a foot race. Down the sideline goes Dakota Ali. 54 more yards, first and goal, Cowboys.
What a huge catch right there. Dakota Ali down the sideline. This is where they love him, folks. He is such a speedy talent, and he's such a good open field runner. Fantastic effort on the back end of that play by Manti Delano to make sure he did not get into the end zone, although first and goal here for the first time tonight for the Cowboys.
And they will go 2-by-2 look. Hammer in the backfield with Moreland. They'll fake it to him. Looking near side, complete. It's Cass. He's going to have 5 more yards, and it sets up a second and goal from the 5.
And you wonder at what point are we going to see Hammer? At what point do they decide let's go to the running game here?
Well, they're going to slide Eastridge in motion. They'll give it to him right here, right up the middle. And it's a 5-yard Jordan Hammer touchdown run.
I feel like I called that one. A great run there by Hammer. Great play call. Kentucky did not seem like they were ready for that one. And so quickly, Oklahoma State takes back their 7-point lead. Although, a lot of time on the clock here, Nate.
1:39 to go, first half. Oklahoma State with the 14-7 lead. Kentucky, though, did just find a little bit of a rhythm. So if you're this Oklahoma State defense, you've got to kind of dial it back in. You've got to figure out what was working for you as that kick blasted into the back of the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25.
You got to figure out this momentum, and obviously you had it in the last drive, but as you mentioned, it was a shorter field. Can they replicate that here?
And now under pressure, just letting it fly and overthrows everybody, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Just letting it go. The pressure was getting there. It was coming in. There was nobody downfield. And this is something that King has been so good about all year. Just get rid of it.
Time to throw, finally breaking down in the pocket, and again makes the right decision, throws it into the seats, and it'll be 3rd and 10 for Kentucky.
And they are 3 of 10 on 3rd downs. Neither team being very successful on the money down tonight.
And trying to convert here, has time, going to go over the middle, knocked away by Otto Podolski, and a great play there, forces a 3-and-out, and now a chance for Oklahoma State, if they can get their offense rolling back again, to take an even bigger lead.
Oh, that was such a good coverage downfield. Podolski was in there to get a hand on it, but Bell was dropping back to get it, although another miscue on special teams.
Well, fortunately for Oklahoma State, Hammer is able to track it down and pick up 8 on the return. So could have been a lot worse, sitting at their own 28-yard line with 1:15 to go and 2 timeouts. So an eternity to work for an offense like this. Moreland in the pocket. Running out of time. Again, it was Jordan Ward about to hit him as he dumps this one off to Eastridge. Good for 4.
That's a 2nd catch here for Eastridge. This one, though, by far his best. He'll get a 4-yard gain to put him at 3 yards total on the game. Not the stat line you want to see there for Eastridge, but a guy that can really obviously get it done here on this offense.
Jamison Weinrich on the big hit there along the sideline to stop that play at 4. This one complete. It's Cass, and he's bouncing off of a couple of defenders, picks up 4. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Oklahoma electing to save their timeouts on the ball quickly.
3rd and 1. Moreland running out of time, and he's hit and dropped. And that was Jackson Miller Sr. with the big sack there. Kentucky going to get the football back.
Fantastic play there by Jackson Miller Sr., the junior out of Oklahoma, doing it to his home state squad right there.
And a Rick Kuhn return is going to set Kentucky up with some good field position here. 2 timeouts remaining, 39-yard line, and 33 seconds to work. So a chance to at least get into field goal range before the end of the half. 4 wide receivers in the set, and they're going to go far side complete to Ken Dixon III, good for only 5.
Hey, great job getting out of bounds. That was something I think Oklahoma State struggled with on their last drive, was getting those plays out of bounds.
So now a 2nd down and 5, trying to get something going here. Time to throw for King. Complete, 1st down yardage to Amos, good for 10, and they'll use their 2nd timeout.
And if you're Kentucky here, even getting the field goal feels big, as this has been tough sledding for both offenses.
King with time again. He's going to take a shot down the sideline, 50-50 ball, and that one is caught. Tucker Court, didn't even realize who had the football. They both went up for it. It's going to be a Court completion, and yeah, both feet are down inbounds.
Wow, what a catch right there. I thought it was an incomplete. First, I thought it was an interception. Then I thought it was an incomplete pass. No, he came up with it. What an incredible play right there.
So now a chance to definitely put some points on the board, although that one was dangerous. Weisinger had his hands on it, and then it was deflected into the air before it falls incomplete.
We talked about it earlier, Rashawn Ryland taking that single-season school record. That would have tied it for Weisinger as well right there.
So now 5 receivers set. This one thrown underneath, and how did that one get to Tucker Court? It's good for 10, but the clock is still running. Kentucky to the line quickly. 5 seconds and counting. They're going to have to get this one to the end zone. And, well, they're going to take a sack from Rogalski, but fortunately for them, they're able to use their last timeout and set up the field goal.
Rogie has been an absolute monster here tonight. Rogalski putting up numbers.
And Pacer Smith Miller able to put the field goal up and good right at the halftime break. So 14-10. Oklahoma State leads Kentucky at halftime here in the Orange Bowl. Ryan, this has been an exciting first half, to say the least. A lot of defense, and all of a sudden some big plays from the offenses late here in the first half.
Yeah, we did. I mean, it felt like the offenses could not get anything going. Obviously, for a long time in this game, the only score on the board was a defensive touchdown. Then the offenses came alive there. This has been a fantastic game so far. Kind of what we expected, I think, most of us at least. Just a defensive battle, as these two defenses are just making it so difficult for these offenses. Although we saw the offenses, as you said, come alive there a little bit at the end of that. Maybe a foreshadowing of more of that to come here in the second half.
You look at the rushing yards. I mean, you knew going into this game you could throw the rushing game out the window, the negative yardage, a result of all the sacks. Kentucky actually throwing the football a little bit better in terms of yardage, but 2 interceptions has really turned this game upside down, including the pick 6. Otherwise, Kentucky would be in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, you look at those yards. The turnovers have been the big difference in this game. I mean, that's obvious right now. Obviously, the big pick 6 right now is why they have the lead.
So we're getting ready to start half number 2 here in the CFSL National Championship game. Oklahoma State will receive the kick. Out across the 20 and breaking a tackle and still on his feet. Out near the 25-yard line goes Ricky Hammer, and Oklahoma State and Ryan Moreland need to get something going. They would love to extend this lead after they saw Kentucky go right downfield and get the field goal before halftime.
Yeah, I mean, you saw them drive, and you saw the offense of Kentucky start to come alive, obviously getting down even 3 on the board to make it a full touchdown difference is going to feel like a lot. And I think both defenses are still going to play well here in the second half, but you have to start to wonder about that, attrition. When are guys going to start getting tired?
There's been a lot of chasing of receivers around the secondary, and they're chasing some more. This one complete, and it will be a JT Cass Jr. catch, and that is going to break the Delano record for passing or receiving yards. So congratulations to JT Cass, as that is is that a season record? I need to find that out. Yeah, single season record for JT Cass.
Yeah, single season record for receiving yards in the CFSL. And Cass, man, he's been putting up big numbers since he got here. An incredible record and well earned.
So now 2-by-2 set. Moreland going to continue to fire. And again, he's going to JT Cass Jr. He's got 9 more to add to his total. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Oh, and I'm sure he's not done tonight. It's the guy that I love going to. That big physical body of his makes it so, such a big target there to go after.
And now play fake, gonna throw it again. This time it's complete Buster Cox, and he took a huge hit from Weinrich, but it holds on, picks up the first down, and Oklahoma State's got a great drive going.
Oh, man, he got lit up on the back end of that. Just impressive that he could hold on to that football.
Now wide receiver screen complete, and Ali trying to find some room to work. Good for only a yard. It'll be 2nd and 1.
And he kind of had to fight for that 1 yard right there. That was just, the wide receiver screens have gotten more and more dangerous as the game has gone on for Oklahoma State.
And now looking to throw here again. Cass open over the middle, complete. Good for 3. It'll be 3rd and 6, and now a time for Kentucky's defense to kind of buckle up and see if they can get a stop here.
Absolutely. You would love a stop here. You would love to hold them to just the 3 points, but they're coming out looking to put 7 on the board.
Under some pressure, slips one, not going to get away from the second one. A good job from Moreland to avoid the first rusher, but Austin Allen with a big play sets up a 4th and 13, and we will have to see the field goal unit.
And that is the 5-star junior out of St. Louis coming in to make that play, Austin Allen. We don't get to say his name a lot, but a great play right there. Probably the biggest of his season. And it's still obviously in field goal range, but making the field goal a little bit harder for Salvador Cruz.
Now this one will be from 39 yards away for Cruz. And the Cruz missile up and good. 17-10 with 7:07 to go, 3rd quarter. Oklahoma State gets their 7-point lead back. And now Kentucky, they have to find a way to not just answer the field goal, but go pick up a touchdown and even this ball game up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you have to come out and you have to be obviously mindful. Turnovers here would be deadly, but you got to be careful with the football, but you still have to be moving forward at all times.
5 wide receiver set under pressure, hit as he lets it go, but finds Willie Hartigan, who turns it upfield, picks up 12 and a first down.
Hartigan has that 6th sense, man. He senses the blitz. He sets down right where the blitz was coming from. Massive hole in coverage there thanks to that blitz. Easy pass and catch right there.
They'll look to take advantage of it again, but Oklahoma State drops 8 into coverage, and it pays off. It's intercepted once again. Losing yards on the return is Wrangler Brown, but he makes the big play. It's the 3rd Moses King interception of the night.
Now, the sophomore out of Pawnee, Indiana, he was one of those guys that came over from that Florida team last year. A big interception right there for Brown and a big momentum swing. I said you have to be careful of those turnovers at this point in the game.
They dropped 8. It confused King, I believe, on that one. They had been coming with so much pressure. And this time, Jordan Hammer out of the backfield, losing 2 yards on that first down reception.
Yeah, trying to find some room to operate. It just was not there.
Play fake. Going to take a shot towards the sideline. Comeback route for Steven Rodriguez. Good for 13 and a first down.
Rodriguez kind of quiet tonight. 3 catches for 30 yards, though, and a big one right there for the first down.
4 wide receivers now for Moreland. Wide receiver screen. Complete to Ali. Spinning forward. Picks up 8. Sets up a short 2nd down.
And they've been going to that wide receiver screen, and this time it's going to work nicely there. Ali now 7 catches, 92 yards, only 8 yards away from that coveted century mark.
And we'll look to see if he gets it here on this one. Complete. He's not going to Ali this time. It's Eastridge, 13 yards, and another first down for Oklahoma State.
They're going, right now they're going Rodriguez and Eastridge, and everybody, Hammer, Cox, and Ali. We haven't heard from Cass, and we're getting close to the end zone. Do they go to the big fella here?
He's in the slot, top of the screen. Hammer directly behind Moreland. They'll fake it to him. They do go towards Cass, and it's knocked away. A great play breaking on the ball that time.
I'm telling you what, I've said this a time or two, but Ryan Schultz might be pound for pound the best player in the CFSL. He is such a monster.
And now going up the middle with a Jordan Hammer draw play. Good for only a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, great play there by Israel Jordan Ward. His 7th tackle tonight. Oklahoma State only 2 of 11 on third downs here, Nate.
Kentucky would love to make them 2 of 12 and hold to a field goal. Not going to happen. Dakota Ali to the end zone, and it's an Oklahoma State touchdown.
That's the guy you got to watch on these long plays. They love going to the freshman. Dakota Ali out of Nashville, Tennessee, comes up with a huge touchdown right there. Going to give the Pokes a 14-point lead. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the third.
And all of a sudden, Oklahoma State's offense has found a rhythm. Their first 2 drives here in the second half have resulted in 10 points, and they've looked really good getting the football downfield. So this is a big drive as Harlan Cash is turned inside out on that return, gets it out to the 28. But as I was saying, Ryan, this feels like a really big drive for this Kentucky offense because Oklahoma State's starting to put it together.
Yeah, they are. They're starting to get that momentum offensively, and that has been, obviously, you don't know if that's going to continue or not, but that's been huge. You need your offense to start finding that momentum as well. Moses King, the big turnovers have been an issue so far in this game.
So first down and 10, ball on their own 28-yard line. Pistol set, they're going to go to Copley, and he's going to slip a tackle and then stumble forward for a pickup of 4.
Oh, great run right here. Downhill, levels his shoulders and just runs over the first tackler, which would have had him about a yard of a loss. Picks up a 4-yard gain instead.
So 4 yards on first down, followed up by an incompletion. A good hit to jar that one loose late. I believe that was Herschel Duke knocking it free.
It was Herschel Duke going after Ken Dixon right there, who's been so sure-handed this season.
So now a 3rd and 6, a big one for Kentucky. Time to throw, open man, and this is going to be Tucker Cork to the end zone, and Kentucky answers back.
What a big response. It was starting to feel like Oklahoma State's defense had them pinned right there, Nate. They couldn't get anything figured out. They weren't able to move the ball downfield. Well, a big shot will do that for them. And when you're going for a big shot here on this offense, you're going to look for Tucker Quirk. How many times have we seen him streak down the sideline? What a big play.
And he was matched up on the safety, Gavin Beavers, and that's going to be a mismatch. If Kentucky can find that a couple more times here in the second half, they could have a couple more big plays. Still, though, an Oklahoma State lead, 24-17, 4:46 to go third quarter. Obviously, a lot of football left to play, but now Kentucky's offense has put something together. Their defense has to find it again because Oklahoma State has got the rhythm going.
The one thing you got to wonder about a little bit, Nate, is the defense hasn't spent a lot of time on the sideline. And you're starting to feel like maybe they're getting a little winded with the production that they've been able to put up on Oklahoma State's offense. Did they not get enough time on that break?
Well, it was a quick drive on the other side, and Steven Rodriguez picks up 13 on play number 1 on this drive.
5 catches, 56 yards, although this one will be looked at. We'll get another look at this here. Catch. Foot down. I think that's clear as day, Nate.
Well, I think the refs just hadn't gotten enough attention yet in this championship game. First time we've seen them, and it will stand. It was clearly a catch. Oh, well, they're going to charge Kentucky a timeout. So apparently that was a coach's challenge from the Kentucky sideline. I did not see that come across the screen. So Kentucky charged a timeout, and it will be 1st and 10, and then Cass with a pickup of 2.
Oh, that could loom large. Obviously, this game being close, we get closer and closer to the end of the game now. That timeout could be crucial.
So we've got a special third prediction for you guys here. We'll drop it after this play. Is this one going to go near side complete? Steven Rodriguez. So let's do this. Who wins? Kentucky, Oklahoma State. You've got 2 minutes. Wager those channel points. Throw them all out there and see what happens. Oklahoma State throwing everything at Kentucky's defense here in the second half, and they've got some momentum going. Play fake. Over the middle, wide open, and Dakota Ali Nobody's going to catch him to the end zone. Oklahoma State with another touchdown.
Nate, we have a lot of football left, but if I'm picking my guy right now for player of the game, I think it might be the freshman right here, Dakota Ali. Another massive play there for a touchdown. Again, separating Oklahoma State from Kentucky. 31-17 your score right now, and the freshman is on fire.
A couple of big plays for Dakota Ali on the last two drives, resulting in touchdowns. And Rick Kuhn again out to the 20 on a 20-yard return. And we kind of mentioned it at halftime, Ryan. It was a defensive battle for a long time in that first half. And then all of a sudden, the big plays just started popping up out of nowhere. There weren't a lot of points being scored, but all of a sudden, the football's finding the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Both offenses are finding momentum. I think the defense is maybe starting to get a little tired.
And there's the tunnel screen to Amos. This time it's completed and good for 6, and it'll be 2nd down and 4.
Great pickup right here. A great job. Good play call. The defense blitzed off of the left side. Tunnel screen, on the right side. Couldn't have been rid up any better.
This one complete to Hardigan, and he's going to slip a tackle, and now Hardigan's in a foot race. Can Capone get the angle? No, he's blocked, and it's going to be a Kentucky touchdown.
Wow, great pass. Oh.
And the block that got him free, they're going to call Tucker Quirk with the clip, and I believe it was Max Capone coming across that drew the flag. I don't know if the head was in front or not, but it is a big penalty.
Oh, I was just gonna say the blocking was even better than the passing catch, but oh, what a drive killer right there. That's tough.
Looking to get it right back, and this one fired out of bounds and incomplete.
Yeah, trying to look for his guy there. Maybe not on the same page, or perhaps King just trying to get rid of it right there. We've seen him do that a lot tonight.
4 wide receivers, 3 to the bottom of the screen. King with time, and he's going to look this way, and Hardigan will make this catch, and it will count for 7. It'll be 3rd and 3.
6 catches for 53 yards. Willie Hardigan having himself a good ball game tonight. He has been a big factor. Wouldn't be surprised to see him here again on this 3rd down.
5 wide receivers set, and an important 3rd down for Kentucky. Open man, and it's Tucker Quirk again. He says, I'll see your Dakota Ali touchdown, and I'll raise you another one of mine, and Kentucky is back into it.
Now, keep in mind, too, Tucker Quirk is the one that got called for the clipping penalty. They bring that one back. You're going to make up for it there. The 56-yard touchdown. Going to make this a 7-point ball game. What a fantastic route right there. Really, just a miscue in the secondary. No one was even in the same area code as him, Murph.
No, he was wide open. It was kind of the exact same we saw from the Dakota Ali touchdown, a possession to go for Oklahoma State. And it's Quirk and Ali. You made the case for Dakota Ali. I'll make the case for Tucker Quirk, especially if Kentucky can find a way to come back and win this ball game. Could easily be the player of the night here on the Kentucky side of the ball.
And just like that, our producer's now cutting to Dakota Ali. It's almost like we planned that, Nate. But, yeah, you're exactly right. If they can come back to win this game, Quirk has a big case. You're seeing another big touchdown he had earlier in this game right now. An unbelievable effort these 2 wide receivers are having. Interestingly enough, one a senior, one a freshman. You couldn't write this any better than it has been so far, Nate.
We'll see if the Kentucky defense can step up and make a play. Again, not a lot of time spent on the sideline, and this one a big hit. And there was a lot of black jerseys in the area, knocked that one free.
Yeah, Stephen Eastridge is going to come up with it. Looked like Ryan Schultz there got hit him to knock that ball free.
So now 2nd and 10. This one in and out of the hands, and that one was definitely Schultz knocking it loose. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
And this makes Kentucky so difficult. Throwing over the middle, never safe with number 21 roaming the area.
Pistol formation on 3rd and 10. Under pressure, hit, and it's Miles Mello going to get credit for the sack, of 7-yard loss, and Oklahoma State's going to have to punt it away.
The senior from Detroit, Michigan, was 2nd team All-SEC this season. and for a good reason. He's going to stick with the play here, set his man up, jerk him to the side, and go after Moreland as he tries to extend the play to the outside. A fantastic play that's going to set up a punt here on 4th and 17.
You mentioned the defense is maybe starting to get a little bit tired chasing all of these receivers around the secondary, but the defensive line still looks fairly fresh. They're just running straight upfield in about 5-yard bursts trying to get to the quarterback, and now we'll see if Oklahoma State's defense can do it again, or will it be Moses King to Tucker Cork one more time?
Yeah, we'll see. Kentucky's starting to build some momentum offensively, definitely. But you still have to worry about those guys. Like you said, these defensive lines. Man, are these defensive lines brutal for both teams.
Tucker Cork, 7 catches, 211 yards, 3 scores to go along with all of that. 2 of them of the long bomb variety, including on the last drive. Copley going to come back in motion. They're going to fake it to him. King loses the football, and Kentucky's going to fall on it. And it was Ken Dixon the third, the freshman, able to come back and make a great play on the football.
We'll call that the exact opposite of a Cam Newton. He was willing to dive in there, get his nose dirty to get that football.
Great job getting it back for his offense. And on 2nd and 14, taking a shot, and there is Cork again, down inside the 15 to the 11.
Yeah, that was a great pass to the outside there. Quirk, 250 yards now. He is just on fire, having such a big game right here. A beautiful pass, great job keeping his feet in bounds. Will be pulled down there by Otto Podolski, but still a massive gain to set them up right outside of the 10-yard line.
Marked him down just short of the 11, so it'll be 1st and 10, can pick up one more first down without scoring here. They're looking for the end zone, but that one into double coverage and batted around by a couple of different Cowboy defenders.
And I want to bring up the fact that does break the Kentucky single game record for most receiving yards. Tucker Quirk taking that from his teammate Willie Hardigan.
And now Copley up the middle on the draw play. He's going to pick up 6, get him down near the 5-yard line, and sets up a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit of room here. Now let's see where the play calling goes here on 3rd and 4. Do they go that read option?
They will fake it, and King is going to get hit once again by Ezra Rogalski, his 5th sack of the night.
And that'll tie the single game record at Oklahoma State. He is tied with Les McAdoo, who has done it twice. So obviously some good company to be in, a guy who just earlier tonight won Senior of the Year.
I was going to say, I think I've heard that name before. Les McAdoo obviously had a great season, and trying to match a little bit of that is Ezra Rogalski with his 5th sack tonight. Sets up the field goal attempt. Pacer Smith-Miller for the 2nd time tonight is up and good. 31-27, so maybe a little bit of a win for the Oklahoma State defense there, because all of a sudden, you know, the way the offenses are playing, field goals maybe not going to help the opposing team here, because touchdowns are coming in bunches suddenly.
And our producers here bring up an interesting point too. Ezra Rogalski is 1 sack away from tying Isaac Frost's single season record for sacks. Really a record I thought would not be touched, but he is 31 now of 32, which is Frost's record.
And this screen dumped underneath and shut down quickly by Dion Bordeaux right at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be a 2nd and 10 now for Oklahoma State.
Yeah, that screen, they've been really going to it. Oklahoma State not afraid to try it, but it has not worked very often.
Eastridge in motion, play fake. Now they're going to dump it to him. He's going to slip a tackle, and he's out across the 30. Give him 7 yards and sets up a 3rd down and 3.
Oh, the difference between him not breaking that tackle and him breaking that tackle is huge right there. Wow, what a play there by Eastridge.
As we close in on 30 seconds to go, 3rd quarter, this one, little bubble screen to Rodriguez. He loses a yard, so on 4th and 4, Oklahoma State's going to have to punt this away.
Yeah, try to get something going there. I believe it was DJ Brooks. It was in coverage. Not a guy you want to test on without blocking there. What even a bubble screen, just a step back screen. Yeah, not a fan of that play calling right there, Nate.
And maybe a little bit of an RPO read, and he threw it to the outside. Brooks, a great open field tackle, and now Rick Coon's going to get the football out over the 45-yard line. 8 seconds to go, third quarter, a 4-point ball game. Ryan, we've had everything we wanted here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. This has been such a good ball game, and we still have a quarter to go, Nate.
5 wide receivers. Now they're going to slide Copley into the backfield. Read option, cutting it upfield, and still on his feet. Finally whistled down, although refusing to go down after a pickup of 5. We're heading to the fourth quarter. Throw the fours up in chat. It's 31-27. Oklahoma State leads the CFSL national title game. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on Twitch. Back inside the Orange Bowl. One more quarter to play, at least of regulation football. 5 wide receivers set here. Underneath, complete, fighting for first down yardage is Jasper McDonald, and he's got it, moving the sticks for Kentucky.
Well, we haven't called that name all night. The tight end, the freshman out of Tallahassee, Florida, comes up with a big first down right there. Big play.
Fully loaded shotgun set. They're going to fake it to Weinrich, and they're going to throw it to Copley out of the backfield, looking for first down yardage. Going to come up just a little bit short. Good 9-yard pickup on first down.
Oh, 2 good play calls back to back. They're kind of catching the defense off guard. Can they keep this up? Now, just 34 yards away from their goal.
Max Capone, his 5th tackle on the night, faking the quarterback run and then throwing to the sideline, incomplete. Good coverage from Oklahoma State secondary.
Oh, give it up to the secondary right there, because he had finally had time in the pocket to operate, but there was nothing going on downfield.
5 wide receiver look, and again Copley in motion, speed option, breaking one, gets it out to Copley. He's inside the 25. Excuse me, that's Kent Dixon the third. The receiver, not the running back, coming in motion, and it's a first down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Ty Mundus Bell will come up with a tackle, his 5th of the night, but not before a Wildcat first down.
4 wide receivers set. Time to throw to the end zone. Tucker Quark is open, and it's a touchdown.
Oh, when you go to cover 2, you know that they're going to attack you deep. They're going to go to Tucker Quark because it's worked all night. And, man, another big one right there. Kentucky going to take their first lead, I think, of the ball game, if I'm not mistaken here, Murph.
I believe you're right. Oklahoma State jumped out to a 7-0 lead, and they have not trailed since. It was tied, I believe, at 7 at one point. And now Kentucky 34-31 in the lead over Oklahoma State with 8:02 to play in regulation. So we'll see if Oklahoma State can get downfield. We've seen them put some drives together in this second half round. They had some momentum going, but Kentucky seemed to have taken it all away.
Yeah, this is going to be a big drive right here, starting just inside their own 20. Can they be moving the football as effectively as they were earlier in this game?
Now 1st and 10, Moreland to the outside, and that will be complete, but only a 3-yard pickup as Jordan Hammer with the catch out of the backfield.
Yeah, pickup of 3 there. Tried to get him the ball maybe a little bit too late right there. He had some room to turn upfield with that one.
So a 2nd down and 7. Eastridge sliding in motion. Play fake. Moreland with time is going to take off, and he runs right into the arms of the waiting defender, Alexander Kirsch, who makes the stop. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, sophomore on sophomore violence right there, but it will be a nice pickup of 5 yards to make this more manageable on 3rd down.
Looks like Kentucky's coming with some pressure on 3rd down. They will. They don't get home, but it's knocked away by Lewis Walker. His first deflection of the night will force a Cowboy punt.
Yeah, that's not the way they wanted to do it right there. Obviously, play action, seeing the pressure coming, and interesting that he did not check out of that and get a ball out quickly, but a chance here for Kentucky to have great field position to start their drive.
Rick Coon 9 yards on the return, gets it out near the 45, so they will have that great field position you mentioned and a chance to extend the lead. Up by a field goal here, they would love to put another touchdown on the board. 3 receivers near side, under pressure, and going down, and it's Kyle Tolbert for the 2nd time tonight.
The junior out of Alabama comes up with a big sack right there. And I'm telling you what, we talk about these great defensive lines, and Oklahoma State is probably the best among them. You can make the argument with Miami as well. Just devastating what they can do to a quarterback.
And they have made play after play tonight. They're going to need a few more. Nearly got home again. One-on-one, complete, breaking a tackle, and guess who? It's Tucker Cork to the end zone.
63 yards later, it's a touchdown. Tucker Cork having him so, and I might, this is insane saying it's Tucker Cork's best game of his career, given how good he has been. But I think there's no question this is the best game of his career. He is on fire right now, making play after play. This one, a big one, as with the extra point, it will give them a 10-point lead.
And left KY, or left Kentucky, I guess, with the new follow. We appreciate that. 41-31, I should say here. 6:48 to go. A 10-point lead. And the way offenses have been playing, 10-point leads kind of disappear in a hurry, but all of a sudden Kentucky has all the momentum, and it seems like this might be a hole that Oklahoma State might struggle to get out of here.
No, you're right, and it really depends on this drive. If they drive the football down the field quickly to get 7 on the board, it's going to feel like a nothing 10-point lead. But if this drive stalls, it's going to start feeling big.
And so 1st and 10. They don't want this drive to stall, so they're going to go to Hammer over the middle on 1st down. Picks up 7. Nice little angle route to get the drive going.
Yeah, nice pitch and catch right there over the middle. And that'll set up a 2nd and 3.
So an important drive here for Oklahoma State. They don't necessarily need a touchdown, but they certainly need points, because as this clock starts to tick away, you're not going to get very many more possessions. Although these teams going back and forth, there's been a lot of possessions here tonight. This one good for 6 to JT Cass Jr., and it'll move the chains again.
It's 11 catches for 79 yards for JT Cass, and a big pickup there for a 1st down.
And another tackle for Jamison Weinrich, as he's had a good night here. And now trying to get the running game going. It's going to go nowhere. Jordan Hammer to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Perhaps trying to catch the Kentucky defense off, trying to catch them flat-footed right there, but Nate, not going to work.
And that was Dion Bordeaux with the stop on that 1st down play, and now thrown out to Cass. And boy, that ball floated. I thought that was going to go over top of everybody, but it falls into Cass's arms, and it'll be 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought that was out of bounds, but it kind of rainbowed right into Cass's hands right there.
So pistol set, an important 3rd down. And they're going to slide the tight end out and then back in. Play fake. Moreland going to roll out, sets his feet, finds Cass, and it's a 1st down.
Now on 3rd down, they're going to look for the big fella again. 13 receptions, 94 yards, just a couple yards short of that century mark.
And another Jamison Weinrich tackle, his 7th on the night. It was a big hit. Couldn't knock the ball free, though. And now this one thrown out to the flat and complete. But Hammer's going to lose 2. And that was a good job in the open field by DJ Brooks.
10 catches tonight, just 13 yards. They've tried to get Hammer involved, but this fast-acting Kentucky defense very quick to shut it down.
So 2nd down and 12. Ball back on the 43-yard line. 3 wide receivers set. Pistol formation with Hammer directly behind Moreland. Play fake, another rollout and thrown over the middle and incomplete. Smoke Wyatt nearly coming up with 1.
And I'm not sure what Moreland saw right there. Rolls out, had all the time in the world, and threw it right to Smoke Wyatt. I have no idea what he was doing right there.
3rd and 12, screen play. They have some blocking in front of Hammer, and he's going to get the 1st down and more. Inside the 35 and down to the 30-yard line, a 25-yard pickup.
Now, you hate that 3rd and screen up until the time that it works for you, don't you? And that was a big one right there. Not only did they pick up the 1st down, but much more than that as Ricky Hammer streaks down the sideline. A big gain, finally pulled out of bounds by Ryan Schultz.
So a huge conversion there Because it would have been decision time with around 5 minutes to go whether or not you go for it if you don't pick that up. They don't have to worry about it here. They're going to go bubble screen complete and has some blocking in front. And Herschel Duke picking up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
All right, good blocks in front of him. Herschel Duke normally playing ball on the other side of the field. A nice pickup right there. His first catch of the night for 6 yards.
Back to the pistol look. They're going to throw here on 2nd down and 4. Complete and finding room to work is Buster Cox. He's got 10 and another first down.
The freshman out of Florida, a guy to keep an eye on next season. I think he's going to have a big year as Moreland goes over the 400-yard mark.
Manti Delano, his 6th tackle on the night. Oklahoma State. This one thrown out near side, complete to JT Katz, good for 3.
A nice 3-yard pickup right there, only 3 yards away from the 100-yard mark.
So now a 2nd down and 7 here for Oklahoma State. Play fake and thrown out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. This is a tough one right here. 5 of 17 tonight. You obviously can get to the 5-yard line without getting in. Let's see how they play it.
And now another screen play set up, trying to get it to the first down marker, and Jordan Hammer will find his way inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal.
What a great play there by Jordan Hammer. An excellent individual effort right there.
Oh, a 1st and goal here, and goal line formation. Up the middle goes Ricky Hammer. He'll pick up 3. It'll set up a 2nd and goal.
His first carry of the night. A nice pickup up the gut. And we'll see while they play it here. A little bit more open field there if they want to go to the run again.
4 wide receivers. Open, man. Well, it wasn't open. It was open originally, and instead it's going to be intercepted, and they will kneel it in the end zone, so maybe some room to work it downfield, but they will take the ball at the 20, and they will turn Oklahoma State away.
Alexander Kirsch going to come up with the interception, a big one right there with 4 minutes left at a 10-point lead.
And now up the middle for Copley. He's going to pick up 5, and it might be time to start trying to grind some of this clock out for the Wildcats.
And that's something they want to try to do. Obviously, though, you're going up against the best rush defense, so do not want to get too lax in the way that you play this.
So 2nd down and 5. They are grinding some of this clock out, and it's going to be a read option, but King hit after a gain of only 1 and hit hard.
Hit hard right here. You're going to get another look at it. Tyrone Weisinger, who has been just an absolute freight train coming downhill all year. A nice hit right there. 3rd and 5 coming up. 6 of 16 tonight for the Wildcats.
They would love to pick up 3rd down conversion number 7 here and keep the clock running. A 10-point lead, and they will grind this clock slowly down to about the 2-second mark before they snap it, and we will be inside of 2 minutes. Oklahoma State needs a big play here. Got to get the football back. They will snap it with 1:51 on the clock. Under pressure, hit, and he will go down. Moses King sacked, and I don't know who they're going to give credit to. Rogalski was in the area, and I don't know if they gave him credit for it.
And the timeout coming right away for Oklahoma State as well. 4th and 12 here. A good return could put them in a great spot.
And they do have it inside the 45. So again, you don't need the touchdown right away, but you got to score quickly. 1:40 to go in a 2-possession ball game.
1:40 left. This is going to get interesting here, Murph.
Pistol formation, 4 wide receivers. Moreland taking a shot on the first play, and he's got it. Steven Rodriguez to the end zone, and Oklahoma State is right back in it.
Wow, what a shot right there. Moreland's 65th pass attempt is going to be a touchdown to Stephen Eastridge. What a big play right there for momentum. And now, all of a sudden, we got a ball game here, Murph.
Absolutely. 1:35 to go. You've only got 2 timeouts if you're the Cowboys. So is it onside kick time? It is. And will we see the miracle? This doesn't convert very often, and it will not here. So Kentucky and Ken Dixon III with the recovery. 1:34 away from a national championship if you can hold on to the football.
Yeah, first down right here probably kills it. That both teams know.
And it's Copley up the middle. He's going to pick up 4 and a timeout for Oklahoma State.
Time on Dispel comes up with a tackle, but a nice pickup there by Copley.
And so now, again, the play clock being drained down. Bouncing off the first hit is Copley. He's going to get swarmed under. Second timeout called. So now a big third down here for both teams.
That moves them back to 3rd and 9. Let's see how Kentucky plays this one.
And they will throw for it. They're going to take a shot, and it will be intercepted. So the big play going back the other direction is Tyrone Weisinger. He's got it at the 10, and Oklahoma State has a shot with 1:20 to play.
Oh, the senior out of Central Heights, Texas, giving his team one more chance. No timeouts left. 1:20 to work with. Obviously, the clock stops at a first down or if a player gets out of bounds here.
Well, they gave him forward progress out to the 12, so a little less work to do, but this one dropped from Hammer, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And probably a smart drop right there. Obviously, you're not going to get that clock stopped. He was going to get tackled before he ever got that opportunity.
So 3 wide receivers set. Moreland with some time going to throw this one away. So 3rd and 10 now, just like that.
And obviously this is 4 down territory here. 6 of 18 on 3rd down are the Pokes tonight.
2-by-2 look. Screenplay. Not going to work. Bordeaux right there. And now they're going to have to run to the line of scrimmage on 4th and 10.
Yeah, you got to get there quick. Interesting play call there on 3rd down. Let's see what they do here. 4th down, 4 wide.
Well, they're taking their time trying to get the right 4th down play called. Underneath, not going to work. Buster Cox with the reception, but it's going to be a turnover on downs, and that should seal it up.
Yeah, that should just about do it. A big tackle there by Jamison Weinrich. We're seeing the victory formation here by Kentucky.
And Moses King, your favorite play in the playbook if you're a quarterback, take a knee, and they will have to do it one more time here.
What an absolutely great game, though, between these gladiators. 2 just fantastic teams tonight.
Moses King, again, will take the knee, and that will be our ball game. Your season 16 CFSL national champions are the Kentucky Wildcats. They go undefeated, and they knock off Oklahoma State in the championship game 41-37.
No, and it looked like Oklahoma State had it at one point, and they just kept battling back. They did not give up. Kentucky, after coming into the league only a handful of seasons ago, will pull off their first ever championship game. Congratulations to them. For Oklahoma State, a great run trying to repeat, and a season they definitely should not be disappointed in. What a great game we had tonight, Murph.
Absolutely. And once again, your final score from the Orange Bowl, 41-38. Kentucky, your season 16 national champions. And with that, I'd like to say thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner, Ryan Moreland, for tonight's action, as well as all the action this season and all the broadcasters. I'm Nate Murphy, representing the rest of your broadcast crew. You've been watching the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports right here on Twitch. It's been an amazing season. I'm glad we were able to share every moment with you. It's all over now, but season 17 is just around the corner, so keep your eyes out on announcements and keep active in league chat here in Discord, and we'll get ready for the next exciting season of the CFSL action. Good night, everyone.